Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good today. We've been getting a lot of rain here and I hadn't been able to get out and shoot, make any videos. Been rained out just about every day. And I thought I'd just do another video from back here in the man cave and show you guys my lever guns. I've got a Winchester Model 94 30-30 made back in the 70s. It is unloaded. It's a top eject. Got your half-cock safety on it. This one's an old one, so it don't have the crossbolt or anything. It's just got the old half-cock safety, and that's what it is. So this is the way they used to make them back in the day, before all the lawsuits and the lawyers got involved and everything, and they started putting the safeties on them. But I bought this old gun secondhand several years ago. Well, it's been quite a few years ago, and it wasn't in too good a shape when I first got it. The humidity down south, I think what had happened is somebody didn't take good care of the gun. The gun was obviously abused. They didn't oil it, and they just stuck it in the closet, and with the humidity and everything, it pretty much had a lot of rust and just bad spots on it. Just the bore was good. There wasn't nothing wrong with the bore. That's why I bought the thing, because the outside of it looks so bad. I got a pretty good deal on it, and it took me a while to get it all straightened out, but it's looking pretty fair now. It's got the hooded front sight. The previous owner put a dab of red paint on the front sight post up there, and I just left it on there because it helps me to see it. It's got your buckhorn rear sights, fully adjustable. You can drift it left and right for windage, and it's got your elevator for the up and down, you know, the higher or lower, whichever way you need to go. It holds 7 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber, so I guess you say it's an 8-round gun if you wanted to go that route with it. Although for hunting purposes, not many people ever load it that much. You know, I usually just put 3 or 4 rounds in there. I figure I got some excuse me, I figure I got some more in my pocket if need be, so I just don't put the whole amount of rounds in there. I redid these stocks on it, worked on them a little bit. It's got some nice walnut stocks on it. They look a lot better than they originally did when I bought the gun. But you know, all that kind of stuff is just lipstick and rouge. If your bore and your barrel's good and your crown's good and everything, you're gonna be all right. 9 times out of 10. Let's set her up right there. I'm going to move on to the next one here. This is another 30-30. It's a more modern gun. It did have a hooded front sight, but I took the hood off of it. Put some red paint on the bead up there. It's got your well, you guys saw when I put this on there. Put this marble sight on, and it's got a hammer extension because I did have a scope on it. it's a side eject. It throws them out the side. It holds 6 rounds in the tubular magazine. It's got your crossbolt safety on it right here. See the red's for fire, and you push it through, and that when you pull the trigger it goes to there and it won't engage the firing pin. And it's got the half cock safety too. You can take that safety off, bring it all the way up to engage the firing pin. That's your half cock safety if you want to use that, which is what I usually do. A lot of people don't like these crossbolt safeties or any kind of safety on a lever gun like this, but they're traditionalists. They want to hang on to the old ways, and I don't blame them for that. I'm kind of like that in a lot of things, but to tell you the truth about it, probably make a lot of people mad, get a lot of negative comments about it, but this crossbolt safety makes it real handy when you're unloading this gun. You don't have to worry about it. You can just jack them right on out, because that's the way you're going to unload a lever action 9 times out of 10. You're going to have to jack each round out. Now you can go through the loading gate and do that little trick down there, but that's a pain in the butt that you really don't need. Just jack them out in the floor and pick them up. It's the best way to do it. And when you put that safety on, that means that if that trigger accidentally gets bumped, ain't nothing going to fire, because that safety's going to catch it right there. With that safety on, that safety catches that hammer right there and won't let it go no farther forward. It's not going to engage that firing pin. It's real handy for that. I tell you, I don't see nothing wrong with safeties on guns. Fact of business, I think they ought to all have safeties on them. When it comes to guns and stuff like that, you need all the safety you can get, the way I look at it. The military has safety on their guns. That's just my thinking on it. If you disagree with me, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I can live with it. You don't have to agree with me on all things. That's cool too. It's a big world. There's room for all of it. That's my 30-30s. This one over here is a 44 Magnum. See, it's got quite a bit bigger hole there. It's got your front blade, your rear fold down buckhorn on it, semi buckhorn. And it's got a Nikon Pro Staff on it. The reason I got this Nikon on it, it's unloaded too. The reason I got this scope on these guns is because we have a 3-point rule for the deer, the bucks. They have to have 3 points on one side, at least 3 points, and they have to be a certain size. So you really need a scope to, or at least I do with my old eyes. The scope, I can count the points and know that I'm not shooting an illegal deer. It makes me feel a lot better about things. And yeah, it's a 44 Magnum. I put this little wrap around the lever here, kind of cushions your fingers a little bit. Notice the bolt on this is like the bolt on the Marlin 22s. It's that slab bolt. It's not round. It's you can see it there. Really makes that gun look sharp, I think. But It's a good gun. I've killed several deer with it. Let's talk a little bit about the ammunition that they shoot and stuff. I can put them down without tearing them up. Okay. I have some Federal Fusion, 30-30 Federal Fusion, 150 grain. I have some 30-30, 150 grain, just Federal Power Shot. These are some 170 grain Hornady interlocks. They're reloads, hand loads of mine. They do a real good job. This is what I like to hunt with right here. Also hand loaded some of these Hornady flex tips. That's one of the little red polymer tip. You know, you can put those in the magazine without them safely, without worrying about it setting the primer off on the round in front of it. That's what they designed those for. Some people make a big deal out of them. I can't tell that much difference myself. I just usually try to find these. That's what I like. Hornady interlocks. Here's a box of them right here. There you go. That's what you want. Yeah, I just wanted to get these out and show them to y'all today. Oh, let me go get you a 44 Magnum. Hold on a minute. Clear out a little bit here while I set these down. Yeah, let's go put these on the table and forgot about it. These are some 180 grain Hornady XTPs that I loaded up just for plinking. I light loaded these for. Here's some 300 grain Hornady XTPs. That's a good hunting round. Big bullet. And let's see what else I got. Here's some 225 grain Hornady FTX with that flex tip on there. They're a little bit more of a pointed type bullet. I never have killed a deer with those, but I bet they would be a good deer round. But this is what I like the most. I didn't bring a box of them in here neither. That's 300 grain. Yeah, this is what I like to use. Hornady 240 grain FTX bullets. They really get the job done on those deer. I've got a bunch of these loaded up too. I just didn't bring them in here. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the little attempt at the video. Just waiting on the rain to stop. Maybe get out and do a little shooting. Make y'all a shooting video. I was going to take these two 30-30s out here. The old Winchester. Put it up against the newer Marlin. And see which one come out on top. they both shoot pretty good. I already know that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Till then, everybody have a great day. Bye.